Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Beta Project. I'm your guy, DeMarcus Tunstall here. And you can always follow me on YouTube at Humble and Focus. Today's quote, actually, before we go into today's quote, today's video is titled, "It Doesn't Work, Effort." And today's quote is, you have to be willing to get all, goodness gracious, okay, let me start all over. You have to be willing to give it all and sacrifice to make your dreams come true. Gabriel Campisi. So I love this quote. I just found this quote because it says, you know, for the success of our dreams, ladies and gentlemen, we have to put in a level of effort that borders along the lines of, if not goes right into, the idea of sacrifice. Are you willing to give it all for everything you have? Are you willing to give it all, or are you willing to give partial of it? So that's what I want to start off with here today. I appreciate you being here. Let's do this. Hey, I'm your guy, DeMarcus. I appreciate you being here. Come on, get closer. Come on, let's be friends. All right. So I was thinking about this, and what came along is like, you know, how many people in life say, "Hey, man, it doesn't work." They try to say those words, "It doesn't work." Like, you know, they say, "Hey, I was on a diet, but it didn't work." Or I was, I went to the gym and the program I was on didn't work. You know, I wanted to make more money, but, you know, this network marketing company didn't work. There's so many, you hear it all the time, like, "Oh, that doesn't work," or "that didn't work," or this. And I want you to kind of think about something. If you're one of those people who thinks that things don't work, I want you to put it in a little bit different perspective here. I want you to think about is that, did you give everything you had to try to get it to work, or did you just play with it? So, did it not work, or did you not fully work it? So there's so many people that go in the gym and they'll go in there and they'll bust their butts using the same program, if not less than you use. The difference is they gave it all they could. You went in the gym and you played around with it. You're out there like, "Oh, I want to eat a sandwich. Oh, it's so good." You know, we have these things that we do. Or the diet, like, "Oh, this diet didn't work. I didn't lose the weight." But did you cheat on your diet? I mean, think about it. Did you cheat on your diet and think it was going to work, but you didn't work it all the way? All you did was, you know, play with it. You know, relationships. Did the relationship not work, or did the effort not go into it, the full effort? I mean, think about these things. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, it causes us to have to get and take some responsibility for the things that we do. That's kind of hard to do. People don't like taking responsibility because that means that they were wrong. You are wrong. If you're not giving your full effort, you are wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because you're gonna mess up somebody else's blessing because you decided to play with it. "Oh no, don't work with him. He doesn't work well." But you didn't work, so you didn't mesh, so it didn't work for you. But that doesn't mean it's gonna work for somebody else. But we're quick to run off at the mouth and talk about how something doesn't work, when all reality, it was us who didn't work. Look at this. If you are too lazy to plow, don't expect a harvest. How many of you guys are out there expecting a harvest to come and you're gonna reap something, but you're not even out there, you're halfway plowing, and you expect a giant harvest, and they say, "Oh yeah, I tried to plant crops and get a harvest this year. It didn't work." No, you didn't work. And that's why I'm gonna go back to the starting picture again. Here it goes. You have to be willing. First of all, the word willing is in here, which means that you have to be able to give everything. You have to let go. You have to give the effort. You have to give yourself the okay to do it. To give it your all. Everything you have, 100%. And sacrifice. Sacrifice. Give up some things. That's one of the reasons why most of us aren't successful. You want to be successful in your diet, but you're not willing to give up your chips and salsa. You're not willing to give up your cake and pizza. You're not willing to change what you did. I went on when I first started my weight loss journey, I was on, I joined Ron Williams. And I was already working out like a beast. I had sports every single day, but I couldn't lose any weight. The first thing Ron Williams said, "All right, we're gonna reset your body." And he said this, he said, "We're gonna take out all the sugar, all the coffee, all this, all that. If it's man-made and it doesn't, like, you can't make it well, like it's not a simple something, we're taking it out." The hardest part for me was taking out the sugar. It really was. And bread, and the breads that I had to take out. But at the beginning, I was like, it's not going to work for me. At first thing I said, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for me because I want my breads and I know what my body likes. As soon as I was able to give it all, I decided, okay, I'm gonna do this. I paid money to be in this program, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. As soon as I gave my all to the program, to where I stopped eating the bad foods, the weight started to drop off. It wasn't until I was willing to give it all, like I wasn't cheating here with a sandwich, or cheating here with some cookies, or cheating here with some, you know, what do I like? Cinnamon candied almonds and pecans. I mean, you know, they're kind of good, right? You know, they're okay, you know. We make a lot of exceptions for ourselves, but the idea behind it is that I had to give it all. Once I was able to give it all and I was willing, so I wasn't forced to do it, because I mean, tell you right now, if somebody forces you to do something, you're never gonna love to do it. I mean, think about it. I mean, let's say some of you are married or some of you are dating and your husband or wife, they're forcing you to go to church, or they're forcing you to have sex, or they're forcing you to eat this. It's not going to continue and it's not going to stay long term. Why? Because you weren't willing to do it. No one can force you to do anything. Nobody can force you to be better. That has to be something that you decide to do on your own. So you have to be willing to give it your all and sacrifice. Sacrifice. Are you willing to give up things? Are you willing to give up the food you love to get the body you want? Are you willing to give up the food you love to get the body you want? Are you willing to do the exercise and give up the time to get the body you want, to change all of this? Are you willing to do what is necessary? Make the phone calls, you know, show up at the meetings, you know, be a part of the group. Are you want to do that, or are you just playing with it? Like, see, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us play with things and say it doesn't work. The problem is that you're not putting in full effort. You're putting in 50% effort. Talk about it doesn't work. Imagine if you decided to try to start your car with only 50% turn. Your car's not starting. Or you decide you want to get up to a speed of 60 miles an hour and you 50% put down the gas pedal. You're going 20. And you're going to get mad and say, oh yeah, the car doesn't work. No, it's you. The world is designed to be utilized by you. Everything. You have, you know, all this. You have headsets and you have phones and you have cups and you have bowls and you have spoons, all to be utilized by you. But the thing is, when these are all tools, and these tools can't do anything if you don't put the work in to utilize them. You get what I'm saying? So let's go to the second image, because here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, before I go to this next one. One of the reasons why we don't go and step up and don't do the work is because of this thing. It's a 3-letter word. It's probably one of the most powerful words in the English language, and it's ego. And ego is great sometimes, but most of the time, if you don't have a control over your ego has control over you. And the average person is letting their ego stop them from their blessings. How so? Why? Because if you already know everything, you can't learn anything. You already know, right? So if you can't get a hold of your ego, then that means you're not going to give of yourself, because you already know it's not going to work, which means you're not willing, and which means you're not willing to sacrifice, which means what? That means that your dreams don't come true. But you got to think about it. Is your dreams worth coming true? The fact that your dreams want to come true and you want them to come true, is that worth the sacrifice? Is that worth being willing to give your all? No? Okay, well then you really didn't want the dream. I mean, I'm going to be simple. I'm going to be real with you. That's what we do here, right? So here's the second image. Letting go of your egos opens the door to taking a new and creative course of action. Why do I love this quote? Because it actually talks about the fact that by letting go of your ego, and your ego blocks you. By letting go of your ego, it opens doors, which means the ego there is a way for you not to go through that door that you need. You can't create a new course of action if you already know and have the ego in place that won't let you move forward. You get what I'm saying? So your ego can block you from going to your dreams, right? Your ego could it can block you from this. Your dreams coming true. Because if your ego blocks your willingness, and you're not willing to sacrifice, then that means your ego, it means your dreams never come true, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I want you to think about. And we have one more quote I'm going to give to you, and we'll go ahead and get off here. So in life, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it your all. Give up, give in, give it your all. All those choices on there are to be made. They're choices. They're yours. No one can make them for you. No one can make you give up. You have to do that. They can try to make you give up, but to accept the giving up, you have to actually physically in your mind say, hey, wait a second. I don't want to do this anymore. I quit. You can't win if you don't quit. I'm sorry, you can't win if you quit. Think about if anybody who ever ran a race or anybody who ever played a football game, if you walk off the field and you don't finish the game, you don't win. You can give in. You can just let it happen and not have the effort to stand up for what you believe in. You're like, whatever, let's go do this. That means you have no choice. See, the thing is, the first 2 are about very passive ways of not succeeding. But the third way, giving it your all means that you're willing to put the effort in to become what you want to become, to make your dreams come true. If you're not willing to give it your all, ladies and gentlemen, you might as well not even do it. Why are you here? What's the point of you being on this earth if you're not willing to give everything you have to something that you want? If you set a goal for your life, if you've got a dream for your life, but you're not willing to work at it wholeheartedly, then why have that dream in the first place? I have a dream to go outside. Right now, I have a dream to go outside right now, but I haven't made any effort. Outside's too cold, or outside's too far away. I quit. I just gave in. Or well, I'm not really moving, so I'm just gonna. I'll just stay here. I just gave up. Or I can say, you know what? I want to go outside, so I stand up and I walk out the door the way I'm supposed to, and put the effort in behind what I want. Without your, so you got your dreams, right? Your dreams can never happen without you putting the direct effort into it, that you have to put the direct effort into it to achieve what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a simple process. If you want something, let go of your ego. You only have 3 choices, and the one that you really need to focus on is giving it your all. Because if you don't give your all and you're not willing to do so, your dreams will never come true. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate and I love you. Thank you for being here. Remember, I believe and I love each and every single one of you. And, you know, your story is your story. But the problem is that if you're in denial about what you want to give and you're in denial about what you want, then you'll never achieve it anyway. Let that ego go. Break that ego down and let the ego work for you and not against you, because it's going to block you. It's like having a lock to a door. Without the key, you can't get in it. Ego says, you don't need a key, man. Just stay in here. This room's fine. Or the ego says, hey, man, eat that burger, dog. You love it. Don't worry about it. Or the ego says, you look great, dude. Don't even worry. Let go of it. If you know everything, then nothing can be given unto you. That's all I have for you. You guys have a great weekend. I hope you have a motivating weekend and you get to do something positive. And we'll see you again on Monday, God willing. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great